the bigs playing out here tonight.
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low-post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
With the step back. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Here's Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Butler outside Lowry. And a miss there on the triple. On offense, here are the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Offensive rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Bridges, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lowry against Paul. Lowry dishes to Butler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
And you look at Lowry's numbers, remarkably similar, Doris, year after year after year.
Yeah, this guy has polished skills at both ends of the floor. He has seen absolutely everything you can see in the regular season or in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry is emerging as a mentor to younger guys in the NBA.
Now here's Butler. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Butler goes in. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
The Heat making a switch here. Strus is checked in. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. There's the triple. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
The drive by Lowry. Tucker with the ball. He's against Crowder.
Just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Ball passes to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Adebayo, high post. Outside Robinson. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul left side. Outside Crowder. Misses the 3. The Heat have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. For the 3. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Booker.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul, such a quick thinker.
Adebayo with the screen for Lowry. Adebayo with the elbow. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 3. Ayton kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic.
Moves it on the wing. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Paul for three. Rebounded by Tucker. Lowry against Paul. And it's Lowry penetrating. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now Lowry following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Beyond the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Paul going inside, lays it up and puts it in. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Well, you'd think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-point field goal.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Bridges shot good.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
The Heat trail by 7.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy's top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
And Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
Come on and get loud for your son's dancer. All right, fans, that was your son's dancers dancing. Make some noise.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Ball against Lowry. And here's Adebayo outside. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Jimmy Butler. Dave, what's the update?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. He told me it's a pinched nerve in his neck, and that has him in a lot of pain.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And it's Paul penetrating. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Robinson for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ayton dishes to Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Crowder.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Heat trail by 7. Outside Lowry. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Adebayo. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Up the floor. It's deflected. Outside Robinson. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Robinson's got 14. Suns leading by 7. Paul outside. Bridges outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Uncovered, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Robinson. Three-pointer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Bridges passes to Booker. The drive by Paul. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Phoenix headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And
22.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hero. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. Takes a 3. Hero, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No good from Booker. The Heat trail by 10. And here is Hero. There's the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on 8.
And those are the buckets Hero needs to round out his game. The more points he gets off drives, the more open that jumper will get.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Saric. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Heroes got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Sharch against Morris. McGee inside. Miami grabs the miss. Just over a minute and a half had passed here in the third quarter. Oladipo outside. 5 to shoot. The shake. He takes it up and lays it in. Oladipo's got his first 2 points of the night.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
Payton dishes to Johnson. Payton kicks to Johnson. Payton passes to Johnson. Stolen away. Now Hero. 5 points in the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Dedmon's shot is off, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
McGee inside. Dedmon defending. Clock at 4. And he drives in, and that one is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morris with a screen on Payton. Hero from long range. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. And boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now here's Johnson. No good on that one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's Hero with the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
McGee's shot is off. The Heat trail by 5. Oladipo goes in. An easy 2 points on the layup. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Going inside. Payton finds McGee. Out to Payton. Back to McGee. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And the Suns lead by 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. There's the 3. And they'll get another chance.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Cuts off the pass. Now here's Oladipo. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Kicks it to Ayton. Back to Bridges. From downtown. And it's keeping it alive with a new 14. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
That's his first personal
That is his first foul of the game.
team foul.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 3. And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Tucker. Driving the lane. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and we'd love to see him get high for these rejections.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Lowry from outside.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
The shot's good from Paul.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Now here's Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Paul grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Lowry against Paul. The drive by Lowry.
And that's an example of the quick burst that Kyle Lowry has at his disposal. He is always on the attack.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Blocking foul called on Adebayo. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jay Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry against Paul. Robinson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
They get the rebound, and Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Butler. Banked in off the glass.
Well, the defense reacts, but not quite good enough to deal with Jimmy Butler on the interior. Pretty play.
Paul looking over the floor. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. 1:52 left in the game. Outside Lowry. Driving inside. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Paul kicks to Bridges. Paul against Butler. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 3.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Lowry passes to Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Now here's Paul. Here he goes. Booker with no one around. brings it from outside.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry dishes to Butler. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Don't tell me the mid-range game is dead. Jimmy Butler doing work right there.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Bridges for three. Booker in the corner. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Driving in. Count it!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul against Lowry. The pass to Robinson. Misses the three. Crowder with it. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. On the wing, Bridges to the inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The pass to Mitchell. And taken away by Paul. Booker, right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his
An
first
accurate shooter
foul.
from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker. That should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Paul outside, passes it to Booker. A 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. O'Neal from long range. And Utah another 3.
Three-point field
Few
goal.
players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Pass to Bridges. Lets it go with the 3. And the Suns get it back. And it's Ayton missing. For Utah, they've gone to a 3 here to start out the game. This one for 3. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Ball against Conley. And stolen by Booker. Bridges inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bridges finds Paul. 6 on the shot clock.
Blocking foul called on Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker outside.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
3rd team foul.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Pass to Paul. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Jazz leading by 3. And it's Conley penetrating. There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And slammed up by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Paul kicks to Booker. There's the pass to Crowder. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul passes to Booker. Stolen by Conley. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Passes it to O'Neal. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's good on the putback.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Paul outside. Here's Booker. Crowder finds Booker. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense.
That's his first.
We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Paul, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
It's hauled in by the Suns.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
In pick-and-roll situations, Donovan Mitchell has done an outstanding job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Utah leading by 8. O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Gobert the screen. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. And here is O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And he overshot that one, missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Shoots over Crowder. Conley's shot is off.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Nader The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Shannon.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Nader. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's just a three-point Jazz lead. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. 1:03 left to play in the first half. Here's Oni. Payne covering. Oni passes to Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Nader kicks to Payne. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Whiteside.
And the Jazz lead by 5.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Out left to the wing. Payne gets a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Oni passes to Whiteside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Payne. Landry Shamet is out there with Sharge. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payton in at the 2.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Heat. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
Payton against Clarkson. Payton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Sharge, no good. Here's Clarkson. Finishes the break with a slam.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Pass to Shamet. And stolen by Whiteside. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Crafty move. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything. I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Payton against Clarkson. Kicks to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. nifty move. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Alfred Payton.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Shamet. Charge dishes to Payton inside and stolen by Whiteside. Jazz passing it around, kicks it out to Gay. Feeds it to Whiteside, and it's blocked.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Payton. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. Picked by Gay. Oni passes to Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 14. Ball outside. Bridges outside. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Didn't think that was going to go in. Clarkson's got 7 now in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Bridges dishes to Booker. Payton a screen. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Aiden's specialties.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. Oni passes to Whiteside. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Bridges leading the charge. And Crowder stays with it.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. Clarkson goes in. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Gay. Ball's knocked loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
To the inside. Here's Clarkson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Gets it off. No good there. It's been all about Hassan Whiteside for Utah. Scoring, rebounding. He was.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court dish.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center.
Come on and get loud for your son.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And that one drops for him.
One of the wrinkles Bojan has added to his game. operating with efficiency in the mid-range area.
On the wing, Bridges. Ball outside. There's the dish to Ayton. The shape. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 15. Booker finds Paul. Shoots the three. No good from Booker.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. O'Neal inside. Ayton's there. 4 on the clock. Conley dishes to Gobert. Shoots. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Booker kicks to Paul. Three-pointer, Crowder, good, and Paul gets the assist.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Conley against Paul. And it's Conley penetrating. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Stolen by O'Neal. Conley against Ayton. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice up fake by Bojan. He just brings the whole bag of tricks.
Bojan Bogdanovich.
And he makes both free throws.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Bridges outside. That three off the mark. It's tipped. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Conley up top, defended by Paul. Here's O'Neal. Gobert finds Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Out to Conley. Crowder with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. Shot clock reset for Phoenix.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ball against Conley. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. O'Neal and the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Ayton a screen on Conley. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Hassan Whiteside.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Ayton finds Crowder. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Takes it inside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Mitchell. Clock at 6. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. To the paint, here's Bridges. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Fires for three, on the money.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Hawk starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. For the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
Young can't hit. Now Ayton. Down low. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Reddish. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Bridges finds Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Young against Paul. There's the 3. Young misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Kept alive by Atlanta. Young against Paul. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition. Boy, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Young, the pass to Capella. Bridges against Collins. Pass to Capella. Sinks that one from the post. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Young, the pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
It's Booker on the wing. Ayton passes to Booker. And here's Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. 1:49 left in the first quarter here. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Outside Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Ayton off the drive. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. The 17-footer, 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. No good from outside. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Booker finds Ayton. The shot won't fall, and Atlanta will come the other way. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Crowder with a steal. Ayton against Collins. Now here's Bridges. Tight defense on him. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. And they're running. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 6 points. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area. Here's Young. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 5.
The mid-range can be tricky for Young, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud.
And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish into the small forward.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Just 5 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. Here's Collins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. Back to Young. Over Paul. Crowder grabs the miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Stolen by Collins. And he's all alone. Pulls up for 3. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 5 now.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Booker. Now Ayton, defended by Bogdanovich. Ayton, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Young. Paul with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Ayton's got space. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7. You know, what we call a smart foul. Part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
The BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list. Because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Outside Booker, lets the 3 fly. Ayton finds Booker. Hey, rejected by Capella. Deflects the pass. Here's Young. It's not going to go for him. Paul with some nice D. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Another three for Atlanta.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Young against Paul. To stop the run. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Now here's Young. 10 points for him. Gets a nice look. And too long on the shot.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot to the middle. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Coming onto the floor for the
Here's
Hawks.
Payne. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Cameron Payne.
Good on the second one. There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top.
21.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Hawks. 25.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
We've got Cameron Johnson, JaVale McGee out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Right against Payton. And here's Hunter for 3. On target from range. Hunter's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Payne, the pass to Saric. Right against Payton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Atlanta's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jang. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Gallinari. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. That 3's off the mark.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Jang. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Well, how about the aggressiveness at the point of attack? Zhang finishing like he needs it.
Outside Johnson. Back to Payton. Pass to McGee. And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Saric, the pass to Payne. Outside Payton. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. Payne with it. Back to McGee, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And it's Williams off the drive, and he converts the layup. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Out to the wing. Šarić, the pass to Payne. It's McGee, high post. Going inside, Šarić, counted. Šarić has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Dario Šarić on the dribble drive has the kind of size to shield off defensive players. That's nicely done.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Gallinari.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. And he throws it down with one hand.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Now here's Payton. Pass to McGee. Johnson with it. Hunter covering. 4-3. It's stolen by Hunter. Williams from long range. Drops in the three. Williams has got 5.
You've got to respect the range of Lou Williams. This guy is a threat to score from anywhere.
Payton passes to Johnson. Here's McGee. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. He's got 5.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Inside. Here's Jang. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Payton. Left side, Payne. Johnson passes to McGee. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
It's right on the wing. Guarded by Payton. Goes up at the elbow. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Delon Wright has proven he's a 3-level scorer. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his third personal foul. Second team.
That one misses. Both teams will make substitutions.
For your Suns, Elfrid Payton.
And the second free throw is good.
Every night, Elfrid Payton is going to give you great effort on the defensive end. Now he just needs to continue to work on becoming a better shooter.
Here's Young. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Now here's Bogdanovic. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovic. On the take. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Paul gets it to go.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Hayden's got 7 rebounds in the game. A drive by Paul. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. Outside Young. Pass to Reddish. Clock at 4. Back to Young. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jake Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Here's the 3. And it's Young again missing.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Booker, good.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Here's Reddish. To halt the run. Back to Young. Pass to Reddish. From the high post, he drills it.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. To the inside. Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Young. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Bridges finds Booker. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young against Paul. And is blocked. It's tipped. Stolen by Young. 3-pointer. And it's Young again missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young from long range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Young against Paul. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
Bridges outside. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. And a fast break now for the Hawks. With the tip. It's good on the putback. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Paul passes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Capella with a block.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Here's Reddish. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
.23 seconds left to play in the 4th. Paul passes to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back.
Sports presents Thursday night of the a couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg.
Here we go.
Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. From outside the arc, Ayton. That shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Robinson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Pass to Bridges. Plenty of space. And the shot is good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now the pass to Tucker. With the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Ayton. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Back to Butler. And so just over a minute and a half played. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Now here's Ayton. And Booker kicks to Paul. That shot off. And Miami the other way now. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 3-pointer, Lowry. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 5. Booker, right side, from past the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And here are the Heat now. Outside Lowry. Passes to Butler. 2 minutes. Drives to the hoop. Ayton with the block.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Now at the line, Bam Adebayo.
He hits both from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Booker outside. From the arc. Sinks the triple.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Lowry against Paul.
Suns foul. Devin
First trip to the line for him here.
his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First one falls for him.
Now at the line, P.J.
Both free throws good from Tucker. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. The kick out to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Out to the wing. Tucker finds Butler. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Chris Paul. Butler on the wing. Outside for Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ayton, the pass to Paul. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 4. And it's Lowry penetrating. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Butler with the steal. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Heat leading.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off him.
He takes it in. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Lowry against Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul outside. The pass to Booker. Feeds to Ayton. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup. Ayton's got his first 2 points.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit number 1 option for an offense.
Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Booker, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Paul outside. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. And the Heat going the other way now. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Old school, mid-range, Jay Crowder, that's 2.
The Heat leading by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bridges inside the three-point line. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution.
Payne passes to Payton. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Outside Lowry. Into the lane. Nice move. Payne grabs the board. Suns trail by 6. Payton dishes to Sharch. He kicks to McGee. Johnson from outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. That's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. 1:51 left in the first half. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Oladipo outside. There's the drive. Back to Hero. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Sharch all alone. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Heat leading by 6. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morris outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Payton surveying the floor. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Alfred Payton on a straight line drive. Pretty fearless on that attack.
And stolen by Payton. And now the Suns a fast break. Payne finds Johnson. Stolen away. There's Hero with the 3. The putback. Sharch grabs the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And Elfrid Payton will not miss an open man.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Heat moving the ball around. There's Hero with the 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Payton kicks to Sharch. Johnson outside. Going inside, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now Oladipo. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 3.
22.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
19.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Sharch are the 3 and the 4. Cameron Payne is out there with Payton, and it's McGee in at the 5. And the shot goes in. McGee's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Strus. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Payton outside. On the wing, Johnson. For the lead. Payne looking around. Lock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. And Oladipo pulls it down. The Heat with the lead. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Suns shooting about 42% so far. Down low. And it's McGee with the jam.
Now, Payton's very good at getting the ball to his guys, and he makes a good decision there.
Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Now, Payton has such quick hands out there. That might be his best attribute on the floor.
Hero, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Sharch dishes to Payne. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Frank, here's another thing to like about Payton. He's very coachable.
Well, no doubt. He's accepted a lot of different roles, in a lot of different situations. And when you see a player like that who's turned over from team to team but still gets opportunities to play, that must mean he's earning the trust of the coaching staff. That's why he's on the floor.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Payne finds McGee. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
There's Hero with the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect for deep.
Pass to Payne from the arc. That shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Morris, no good. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Passes it to Šarić. And it's Payne in the corner. And here is Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's McGee. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Driving the lane. Hero passes to Dedmon. Over Šarić. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And McGee kicks to Payton.
Foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first personal foul. Third team.
First free throw is good.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Jay Crowder comes in for Šarić. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Payne.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Paul passes to Bridges. Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Launches a three. And again, it's the Suns missing. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside Butler. This one for 3. That one, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Miami ahead, up by 3.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
Lowry drawing the double team. Bridges against Robinson. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Paul dishes to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Lowry. Here's Adebayo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges. It's good. This game is all even.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Tucker. Connects from 3-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ayton inside. Adebayo on him. 5 to shoot. Ball passes to Ayton. Count it. Good. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 1-point game. There's the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Paul kicks to Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lowry drawing the double team. Robinson on the wing. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Suns ball.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. Bridges outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Butler. Lowry finds Butler. Fires the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns leading. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Ayton. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Against Booker. So they foul intentionally.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry. The shot from the low post is good. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Bridges outside. A drive by Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker, and he drives in. It counts.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Lowry drawing the double team. Robinson for 3. Connects from downtown.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Bridges outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lowry against Paul. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
It's the first that can put them up by 2.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Bridges outside. Can they tie? Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Jazz. For the Phoenix Suns, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Jazz, Suns, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Paul, shot is off. The Jazz on offense.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Now here's Mitchell, and he banks in the layup.
This guy just gets buckets. Donovan understands his team expects him to score inside.
Pass to Bridges, takes the three. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last two picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Now here's Crowder. Ayton, no good. Outside Bogdanovich. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
Bridges outside. Offline with a three. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Ayton. Defended by Gobert. Ayton passes to Booker. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
And so here's Phoenix. 6-point game. Ayton, no good. Gobert against Crowder. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line.
Defensive foul.
And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
Now here's Paul. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Bridges has got 5 points.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Bridges misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge. And he uses it so well to deny shooters.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Agile move by CP3. Navigating the contact and getting his shot.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Ayton against Conley. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And again, Utah running the court in transition. Crowder with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And so it's the Utah Jazz. A sizable lead of 14 at the break.
Your Jazz Dancer.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Conley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he makes it. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Ball passes to Bridges. Ball finds Bridges. Outside Paul. 13 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Left side Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Suns ball.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Conley against Paul. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Booker. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Driving in. Pass to O'Neal. Now Mitchell. Right side Conley. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball.
Boy, the Suns are struggling. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Paul gets it to go.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Jay Crowder. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to O'Neal. Right side Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Bogdanovich, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Here's Crowder, lays it up and banks it in. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Clarkson subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Here's Conley. .40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. The kick out to Conley. Let's go with a 3. Paul knocks it away.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul. Outworking the shooter and getting a block.
The Jazz making a switch here. Oni's checked in. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Bridges outside. Pass to Aiden. Crowder with it. There's the triple. Clarkson grabs a miss. Here's Oni. Here's Gay. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Okay, Ali, appreciate
the Suns 17.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And so in the game for the Suns, Cameron Payne out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5. Gay finds Clarkson. The kick out to Gay. On the wing, Clarkson. Pass to Gay. Here's Oni. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 19.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Now Saric. Defended by Gay. In transition, here come the Jazz. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Clarkson passes to Gay. Ingles from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ingles has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Johnson. It's McGee, high post. Back to Johnson. McGee passes to Saric. Right wing. The 3. The rebound by Oni.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And it's good for 2. Payne's gotten his first points of the night.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
On the wing, Ingles. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Pass to Oni. On the wing, Clarkson. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. The shot by Oni, no good. And Phoenix shooting just 33% so far in this game. Payton passes to McGee. And here's Payton. Sends it home from three-point land. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Out left to the wing. Whiteside finds Gay. On the wing, Clarkson. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The open shot by Ingles. The rebound by Bridges.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense. Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Paul with a steal. Bridges with it. Ingles covering. Bridges misses.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Clarkson attacking. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
For 3, Booker. Crowder outside. Now here's Paul. It's tipped. Back to Crowder. Left side Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. Chalk up 2 there.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Oni. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Gay finds Whiteside. Outside, Ingles. Ooh, poked away. Crowder with a steal. To the middle. Ayton passes to Bridges. That shot off. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. And another miss by Utah. For Phoenix, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Clarkson dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. The 3 from Ayton, he can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 19 going into the break.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Bogdanovic. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Tipped. And he's all alone. He got a piece of it.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot, His coach appreciates the hustle.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Gobert. Outside Booker. To the inside. Ayton passes to Paul. Booker with it. Checked by Mitchell. Here's a three from Paul. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound in this one. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Picked by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Bridges right side. Booker, the pass to Paul. And the three off target.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Gobert inside. He's against Bridges.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Booker. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Conley, and he drives in. Outside Mitchell. No good, off the front rim. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Booker can't get it to go.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Bridges misses. For Utah, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score, because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
He's off on the second. Well, Phoenix is shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Now here's Conley. Now Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Over Crowder. That one off the back iron and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
From deep, Conley connects from downtown.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Conley passes to Gobert. O'Neal on the wing. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Young looking it over. Hits the jumper in space. Young's got the game going here with the first basket for Atlanta.
And just proving once again how reliable he is from there. Young is a fantastic scorer with just an impressive arsenal.
Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Young. And there's the pass to Capella. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
Here's Ayton. After the basket by Bogdanovich. For 3, Bridges, and Ayton gets double teamed. Basket counts.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bogdanovich against Paul. Back to Young. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker the pass to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And Young kicks to Collins. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so Ayton will bring it up with the Suns. They trail by 1. Back to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is tough.
Bridges finds Paul. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Here's Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Young outside. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ayton a screen on Young.
One foul called on. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bridges. Money from the wing.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. The high post shot, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Crowder. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Collins finds Bogdanovich. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Capella. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Now Paul. Bridges inside the three-point line. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead, leading by just one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Atlanta. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shoots from the elbow, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. Hangs in the air. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. If you think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Young. There's the triple. Bogdanovich, no luck. Suns leading by 5. Ayton with it. And Young picks him up defensively. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Reddish. Over Paul. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 7 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Pass to Capella. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Booker pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Paul. He can't get that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Inside, Bridges with the steal. Takes the three. Paul's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 6. Bogdanovich with it. Bridges covering. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young against Paul. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Driving inside. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker with a deep three. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Young up top, defended by Paul. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
No good from Booker.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so it... If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Kicks to Hunter. Young up top, defended by Paul. Lock at 6. Here's Young. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jan, who's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Wright in for Bogdanovich.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Break here. Here come the Hawks. Alinari running. Deflects the pass. Here's Hunter. McGee with the block. And it's Payne in the corner. McGee finds Johnson. And here is Payton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Sharge passes to McGee. Hunter grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams to the paint.
Phoenix leading by 4. Payton with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by Sharge, no good. Timeout for an injury report. For an update on Cam Reddish's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Wright looking around for the lead.
Well, quick hands and active feet. Elfrid Payton as good on the defensive end as anyone in the league.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Williams against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Booker the pass to Paul. Ayton wide open. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Gallinari. There's 1:38 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Booker. There's the drive. Rebound by Jang. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Atlanta again missing. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically. But he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Kane with it. Young's there. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Drives to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Some changes for Phoenix. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Paul with the ball and guarded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And Young kicks to Collins. And Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And Paul launches it from deep, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. It's the fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Hawks shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young dishes to Collins. And taken away by Paul. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. It's stolen by Reddish. Back to Collins. No good with the layup. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker the pass to Crowder. From deep. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Young against Paul. Young inside. Over Paul. Young, no good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Bridges, right side. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silent since.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
No good from Booker.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Reddish kicks to Collins. To the left side wing. Capella, the pass to Reddish. Left side Collins. Over in the corner, Reddish. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And here is Paul. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Pass to Reddish. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Suns leading by 10. Bridges for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. Young in the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young for 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Crowder on the wing. Bridges, and stolen by Bogdanovich. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.